I'm on a mini tour of Asia. This is my first time on the continent. So far, I've been to Singapore, Bangkok, and Bali. I've already made videos about that part of the trip, so if you haven't seen those videos, I will link them at the end. Anyway, the final city I'll be visiting is Phuket. And little did I know, this would be the best and my most favorite part of the entire trip. I flew into Phuket from Bali. I landed around 5 p.m. So once I exited the airport, it was close to sunset. I did reserve my hotel transfer in advance. The airport was not hectic at all. The drive from the airport to my hotel was about 45 minutes or so, but I love the views. I was staying in the Kamala Beach area. The hotel I'm staying at is the Intercontinental Phuket. Wow, it is so beautiful and peaceful and calming. It looks just like the photos. So far, everyone is nice and polite and really welcoming, which I'm really enjoying. Once the paperwork was done, I took the cart and went to the section where my room was. This is quite a huge property. It's also really dark, but I felt totally safe. And the lovely driver is giving me a tour. Okay.
Right-hand side is the hotel.
Ooh.
It's like a fine dining restaurant.
Nice. So here I am checked into my room. Here's a quick room tour. I love this hotel. It's hard to really see from the video, but there are a lot of textures throughout the room. A lot of different materials on the walls, the bedding, and paneling, which just elevates the room in general. And I have a balcony with a mountain view. This is just so beautiful and calming. So after settling in and taking a shower, I put on this really beautiful dress. First time wearing it, but I feel like a lady. It's a little bit late for dinner, but I didn't have anything since having lunch in Singapore. So I ended up going to Cafe Del Mar. It is really beautiful. I love the decor. Wow. They have a restaurant area, they have a beach bar area, and they have a lounge area. And oh my gosh, you guys, people are smiling at me. I purchased a cocktail and enjoyed a light snack. Then I just ended up going back to my hotel around midnight and calling it a night. When I was on the flight to Phuket, one of the things I was thinking about was what changes can I make in order to help myself to have a better time in Phuket. And so I decided that this time I'm gonna take things easy. I am gonna focus on resting more, slow time down a little bit, and embrace my feminine side. Hence the outfit today, by the way. I feel like in the other cities I was on the go, and I wasn't sleeping and I was consuming a lot of alcohol. So needless to say, I slept in today. I slept well. I didn't have breakfast, so I am gonna head to the beach and grab some lunch. The resort itself is built on both sides of a highway, so technically you can say the highway goes straight through the hotel, but we do have an underpass for guests where we can walk across to the other side, which makes it really convenient. And wow, it is so bright and sunny here. One of the reasons why I chose this hotel was due to its location. It's right next to a strip that has quite a few beach clubs and restaurants and places to hang out. I think the beach itself is so gorgeous. I am originally Jamaican, so I tend to have an affinity for beaches that have, palm trees and hammock. And look at that, there are people here, but it's not overcrowded. It was extremely hot, so I started off with a nice glass of iced coffee with almond milk, my favorite. And then I got some tacos. These are calamari tacos. They were really delicious. And I had 2 bottles of sparkling water because I was so thirsty. And I ordered a glass of watermelon spritz. It was really refreshing. The food was good and the service was really, really great. The view was amazing. It was a lovely afternoon. After I had lunch, I walked around a bit just to see the property. I think it's so beautiful. And I love that there's the beach on one side, and on the other side there are beautiful, gorgeous mountains. And it's quiet, and I love that. Later that evening, I went back to the beach for sunset, and wow, this view is spectacular. This has got to be one of the most beautiful sunsets I have ever seen. Then a little later, I ran into a group visiting from Australia who wanted me to take a photo of them. And guess what? One of the guys asked me out on a date. I just think it's so funny how the universe works, because this is not my cutest moment. Anyway, later that evening, I went to dinner and I went back to Cafe Del Mar because it is really close to me and I felt safe there. Little did I know that they do have an indoor club, if you will, that stays open until 3 a.m. So we went and we met up with the rest of his friends and it was really cool. I had fun. I'm definitely hoping to visit Asia again next year. I'm thinking Japan. What should I expect? What's it like? Let me know in the comments. I'm switching rooms today because originally when I was planning the trip, I reserved 2 nights, but then I wanted to stay longer, so I reserved a 3rd night. However, I have to get a different room. They did give me a room with pool access, so even though I am a view person, I'm learning to just go with the flow. In the spirit of being healthy, I went to the gym. It was really nice. I did some cardio, some legs and arms, and it just felt really good to take some time and work on myself. After the gym, I came back and I went for a swim. I'm not a swimmer, but I'm trying. This is just nice to be able to take a little swim and be right in front of my room. What I like about the pools so far in Asia is that they're not deep. I can stand up and that gives me the confidence to swim. And that's really important because I'm by myself. I wanted to book this ATV tour. It looked really interesting because you get to stop at different locations, including the big Buddha statue. But I didn't book it because it's so hot and I felt like I was gonna faint a few times. So I'm just gonna go to lunch and I'm gonna keep it light. I'm just having a light salad and some iced coffee and then some lemonade. Once the sun started going down and it started to become a bit cooler, I took a cab and I went to the Surin Beach area. I ended up having a nice little local dinner, nothing fancy, but it was still so good. After that, I went to this beautiful wine store and picked up a bottle of wine. Then I went to the beach. I just wanted to hang out there at night. I really love the sound of the waves. It is day 4 and I'm going to have lunch again by the beach.
It's okay for you.
For the fish?
Yes.
Okay. I know, it's like a broken record. Latoya, lunch by the beach. But I really just love how beautiful and nice it is. Today, however, I am leaving and I'm switching hotels. I am going to another area of Phuket called Bang Tao Beach. I am going to the Hilton Garden Inn. Now, this hotel is not as fancy as the other hotels I've been staying at, but that's totally fine. Initially, the plan was to stay here so I can explore this area of Phuket. However, I'm meeting up with the same person that I met up with 2 nights ago. I am really excited for tonight because I'm going to another area of Phuket that I didn't even think I'd be able to explore because it is a bit far out. Not only to go, but to be coming back at night. But now that I have company, I'm so excited to go check it out. This place is amazing. The energy, it's so vibrant and lively. Everyone is just chilling, having a good time. And they had live music on the beach. Fireworks on the beach. We had dinner. It was nice. We went on a tuk-tuk tour around Patong Beach. After that, we walked around Bangla Road some more. We went into like 5 different bar areas. It was just incredible, the energy of the place. This looks like a club, but it's not a club. All they played was live music. I was singing at the top of my lungs for hours and just dancing and dancing and dancing for hours. It was just so much fun. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Obviously, meeting people and being able to share experiences with someone had an impact on the overall level of satisfaction I feel about Phuket. But I felt like I ran into more people that were friendly. So I never once felt isolated, even on those nights when I was by myself. I'm learning that it's easier to have fun once you understand yourself. Traveling is not without its challenges. Don't let that stop us from seeing the world and living a fulfilling life.